Hi everyone, and welcome to your love reading for Valentine's Day this February 2025. As you know, I don't normally do love readings except for this time of year. Unless it happens to come up in one of my regular readings, we go with it. But these are specifically geared towards love, romance, relationship, okay? So I have the oracle piles made. I'm going to confirm with tarot. You can choose between pile 1 or pile 2. We have rose quartz here and we have amethyst here. So whatever pile number or whatever crystal calls to you. Okay, thank you, and I will see you in your pile. Hi to those of you who chose pile 1 or this rose quartz crystal. I'm just going to set this right up here. We're going to get right into your reading. Now, I have all these oracle cards. I'm going to lay them out, and then I'm going to bring in the tarot for confirmation clarification, okay? But let's get started. So, you were the best thing in my life. Wallflower, main female, you deserve love, and Cupid's arrow. Okay. I feel like there's a story right here in these cards already. All right, the number 2 may mean something to you. But I feel like this is someone who had come to you. You were saying you were the best thing in my life. I chose you, right? It reminds me of she's holding the rose, like the shows, The Bachelor, The Bachelorette. I chose you. But what this looks like is maybe you sitting there, and you don't have to be female. You could be a male watching this. Gender really doesn't matter. And in the shadows, there are people lurking. And I feel like that was this person. What should have brought out the best in them didn't, or they fought it. They always were kind of in the shadow. And they're saying you deserve love. And I feel like they're giving you a message that love's going to come in. But let's try to get some more info here. I'm going to bring some cards out for each one for clarification. And you were the best thing in my life. And you may say, well, if that were so, if we are channeling your person, right, or your situation, if I was the best person, then, oh, you know, basically, I feel like in this case, it's kind of like, why did you leave? Why haven't you left yet, right? So we have the Knight of Cups. Well, he's the Knight of Romance. If we're talking about romance here, he is the Knight of Romance. There he is with the flowers. I feel like he come in maybe to you or her, okay, like the Knight, like all romantic, all up in the feelings, all messages of love and of the heart and everything else, and kind of wooed you because they saw in you the potential, right? Let's see here. Let's get another. The Hanged Man. But yet, when they got here, I'm just going to move these down a little bit. The relationship never really went past that, though. It never grew. It's almost like the Hanged Man or the Wallflower. They left you hanging. They just kind of stayed back in the shadow, and you know, whoever this Knight of Cups was, this romantic person that came charging in and swept you off your feet, all of a sudden just kind of backed off in a strange way. It's like they were there, but they weren't there. It was like they were there, but they weren't committing, or they were there and Queen of Cups. They weren't really showing any emotion. They were definitely not in flow. They were definitely withholding. What felt like a lot of potential here turned into feeling like limited potential because you were just sitting there maybe waiting for them to show up, waiting for them to come around. But this could have been because, and maybe the reason you picked this pile to hear this message, if this is something that you've been through, is to let you know how it is that they did feel about you, in case you were doubting that, because sometimes we need to hear these things in order to move on and to heal. But I almost feel like maybe they were carrying a lot of baggage. That's what the Nine of Wands can be sometime, right? Maybe they had been through one bad relationship after another with friends, romance, family, whatever it was, and it just added to this. They carry that and therefore brought it into this relationship and didn't know how to act, I'm going to say. Okay? And it just kind of left you feeling like that wallflower, you know, the person at the dance is just kind of sitting there. Nobody's ever asking them to dance, but yet there's these shadows lurking around. Yeah. But I do feel like they really wanted you to feel like they chose you because of who you are. And I'm going to say, and this is not about blowing sunshine, but they really felt like you were an awesomely great person. It was them who was all up in their head. It was them all up in their head and unable to make the choice to move past some of this baggage that they were carrying. This card just fell out. They were holding on to this baggage, to this, like a 2 sometimes can be about balance, or in this case, imbalance. Right? Like not knowing what to do, being all up in their head, feeling like they're blindfolded, not knowing what decision to make. They knew there was a choice, but they were holding themselves back from making the right one, which was giving everything to you. Now, what they're saying here is you deserve love. You are lovable. This was never about you. I think this is the message you're needing to hear, pile 1. This was never about you. It really was about them. Ace of Cups. You deserve you deserve love. You are lovable. Ace of Cups comes out. You deserve to have love, compassion, a relationship, a new one that is everything that will enhance and benefit your life for your highest good. Let's just get another card. Okay, this was, even if they made you feel here in what we'll call the 3D, in reality, like this was somehow your fault or you were to blame or this, that, or the other, they're telling you now that that is not the case. There was nothing wrong with you at all. It was all on them and their past baggage. You deserve to have someone who loves you. The Lovers came out. I like it when the Lovers comes out, especially with Cupid's arrow, you deserve love, and Ace of Cups. This is you deserve a partner that's going to, it's almost like it only sees you, is totally into you. That's what you deserve. That's what they want for you. Okay? And then we have Cupid's arrow here. It says, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting. And it has hesitation. I'm going to say don't hesitate, okay? Do not hesitate. That one. Yeah, look. Oh, I love it. Do not hesitate. You're only doing green, go, okay? 3 of Pentacles is people working together. Maybe you will meet them through an invitation or a meeting or some sort of event or whatever with other people. Very possible, okay? But Spirit is sending them in, God, Source, Universe, whoever it is for you. And I even feel like this person, because they now know, you know, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Well, they know. And they know that they really hurt you, I want to say, or made you feel like it was your doing. Okay, 2 come out. We'll take both of them. But it wasn't. They want you to have emotional fulfillment. They want you to have emotional success. Look, the 8 of Pentacles, they want you to have someone who is willing to put the hard work in, who isn't gonna, you know, hesitate here on the amber light, right? They want it green, go straight forward, because there's someone out there that can fill your cups, okay, that can fill you emotionally when it comes to love. And, you know, there's hard work that has to be put in any relationship to do that. And they feel like they didn't put the hard work, and they were just lurking in the shadows the whole time, carrying around their baggage and all confused and up in their head and holding back. And they're saying, you don't deserve that. You deserve this. Okay, that is your reading, pile one. Just know that something is coming in for you, so do not hesitate. Be somewhat aware, because there's a new start. And maybe you can just secretly thank your old person, okay? If you want to watch pile two, you most certainly can. If this is your message, I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it helps you to heal up here and know that something good is coming in for you sooner than later. Thanks so much. Hi to those of you who chose pile two or this amethyst point crystal. Okay, I'm just going to set this here for you. We're going to get right into this. Okay, I have the oracles ready. We're going to clarify with tarot. I'm going to actually lay all these out. They could be individual messages for you, so stick around to the end, or they could all tie together. Sometimes there is always a story, okay? But let's get all the cards out first. I left when I saw you with someone. Karma. Great fortune. Love yourself first. And palm tree. Okay, let's just start here with I left when I saw you with someone. I almost feel, pile two, like this is you. This isn't them. Pile one was very much a them coming in with message. Okay. I almost feel like this may have been you. I left when I saw you with someone. Now, let's also, because there's many people watching this, did they literally see you with someone? Did they find a message? Did they find a text? Did they see something from across the room? I'm just thinking of that movie. Oh, it's Christmas just passed, right? You know, well, a couple months ago, but you know what I mean. So it's fresh in my head. Love Actually, right? She knew something was up with that secretary, because she said to her husband, you be careful of her, right? So, you know, was it a situation like that? Because look, it says it's a toxic story. I feel like the new opportunity and the great fortune is for you. Your self-respect. And palm tree. We're going to clarify each of these and get the different messages. But I do feel it could be for some of you reversed, right? Like it was them. They may have seen you or caught you up in something. I don't know. But for the majority, I feel like it's you caught somebody up in something. And you left the relationship for that reason. Okay, but let's get tarot, because this will get far more interesting. And it may give you advice, guidance. It may give you ways to grow, ways to move forward, what not to do next time. Who knows what's going to come out here? You never do until you get the tarot all out and you're looking at it at the end as a full picture, right? The big picture. So I left when I saw you with someone. We've got the Magician. Okay, I'm just going to leave that because all I'm thinking right now is smoke and mirror, but let me get another card. It reminded me of what I just said. Oh, this one come over. The Three of Cups. Yeah. Actually, maybe there wasn't any smoke and mirror. Maybe it was very, see that purple in the middle there was very, very clear. There's definitely a third party of some sort going on here. Or the potential of it to start was going on, and you saw it, you felt it, whatever it is, you read it, and you said, you know what, I'm the main person, not the side person. Yeah, you're not, your smoke and mirrors and your lies, whatever it is, are not getting by me. I see clearly what this is. and you knew it wasn't for you. So you moved on. Could this be from a brand new relationship? Could it be from a long-term relationship? It'll be different for everyone watching. But let's just move that down a little bit. And let's go to karma. Toxic story. Well, that's what it was going to turn into. Maybe for some of you, you found out about the third person in your relationship, and that is the toxic story. And that's when you realized, I've got to leave this behind and walk through the door here. They'll get their karma, but for their toxic story. But I deserve my dharma and my new opportunity. So let's get some tarot with that. Because if this is happening to you or just happened, maybe there's message in here. The Six of Pentacles. Do not worry. It's almost like, do not worry, there's enough people, there's enough pentacles out there for everyone. And that's what the Six of Pentacles is. Having not just enough for yourself, but for everyone. I feel like this is Spirit, God, Source, Universe, or whomever coming in to say to you, there's a ton of new opportunities. Look at all these pentacles out there. These are all decent human beings that would be lucky to have someone like you. Okay? Be lucky. And again, remember here too, gender doesn't matter. If you're a female watching this or a male, it doesn't matter, okay? You know, for some of you, it might be the roles reversed, but I feel for most of you watching this, it's you who did the walking, okay? And Spirit, oh, they're bringing you the King of Wands. How nice. How nice. Maybe he's going to be a Leo. I don't know. A Sag, a Leo, an Aries. But there is, I call Leo the lion in here. And it is Wands, which is very fiery and passionate and adventurous and inspired and enthusiastic. And think of all of those words to describe it. He's bringing you, or they're bringing you, could be a queen, in someone here who's going to be very exciting, I feel, is what I want to say. So exciting. And there's multiple choices, okay? But this is going to be a good person, a very passionate, loving, caring person who only wants you, not everybody else, okay? This will be your new opportunity. Ooh, I love that. Okay, let's go to this Great Fortune card. And look, it is an 8, which I find so interesting, a 26, so 2, 6, 8. That is, and here comes the kitty. Are you making your debut here on my channel, Sully? Sully, the beautiful kitten, which you're only going to see who's going to try to drink my coffee. I call Sully my new boyfriend, so maybe that's why he's showing up here in this reading. Okay, dude, you've got to get down off the table. I wish you could see the front of him. He is so perfectly marked and so pretty. But you can't be here when I'm doing, oh, up on my shoulder. Here we go. Okay, maybe you could sit there for a second while I'm doing the cards. I don't know if we're in good balance here or not with the kitty trying to be up on my shoulder because he's not small. Okay, so we have 26, 8. I feel like that's moving on. That's you moving on to the new opportunity. Ah, there he goes. That's you moving on to these different choices that are good for you. And they have enough for you. Or they are enough for you. Okay, but let's get some tarot. Oh, there went some of my cards down on the floor behind me. Okay. Great fortune, great opportunity. The sun, you guys, this is the sun coming out here. Yeah, good fortune, great fortune. Whether that is in money, I mean, maybe you're going to meet someone who is very financially stable too. I don't know. But if not, it's just going to be good and happy for you, okay? So while you left and you may be having regrets, because sometimes it's hard to be on your own after you've been with someone for so long and you're like, oh, did I make the right choice? Yes. Yes, you did. Look at this. The Ace of Wands. a brand new beginning, always aces, new opportunities, a lot of potential. There is a lot of potential. He or she is a lot of potential. Growth, to actually have a nurturing relationship that grows and expands and, you know, goes with the ebb and the flow of life. It's not rigid and just this. It's not someone trying to pull the wool over your eyes. That's what they're bringing in for you. Oh, I am loving this message. Love yourself first, because maybe you're feeling a little bit down after all of this, even though it was your decision. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This person coming in is going to see someone who stood up for themselves, because you'll probably at some point tell them the story or whatever it might be. You know, sometimes when you're dating, you share your past experiences, and they're going to look at you and be like, that's a woman or man who knows what they want, right? They know what they want. Wow. They look after themselves. They love themselves enough that they were willing to sacrifice partnership or relationship. They were able to see that there was something better out there, and they made a plan, and they left all of that behind, right? Oh, I'm really liking this for you. Let's get another card to go with that. Four of Cups. Yeah. Oh, here we go. This is someone loving themselves. This is someone not loving themselves. This is someone who is sitting waiting around for someone to offer them something that they're never, ever going to offer, because they were offering it to someone else. And this is you sitting kind of waiting, you know. Oh, is he coming around? Is he picking me up tonight? Are we doing something? He said he didn't know. He told me. It's that kind of stuff. But when you love yourself first, you're sitting going, I don't need any of this toxic story in my life. I need to make a plan to get back out there and find and ask Spirit to help you to bring in, and you plant the seeds. You've got to be out there too and do your part. But let's see here what Palm Tree says. Oh, I've got an itchy nose. Stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, flexibility. You want someone that embodies all of those attributes, someone who's stable and secure. Performance is what I think about performance. They do what they say. So if he says he's coming to pick you up, he shows up, right? If she says she's going to meet you somewhere, she meets you. Growth. I talked about growth. Like, it can expand, it contracts, it goes with the ebb and flow. Endurance. It lasts the test of time. It's flexible, right? It's not rigid and cold and my way or the highway or only my way. Let's get some more cards. Oh, they're bringing you someone awesome. They are bringing you someone awesome. Page of Wands. Look at all this wand energy just kind of circling us, and new ace energy. Or sorry, aces. We had the Ace of Wands. Sorry, King of Wands. The Two of Wands, now the Page of Wands. Very fiery, adventurous, you know, can be romantic. But that page he's young and he wants love, and he's full of great ideas, and he believes that if he puts himself out there, he will discover, right, the person, okay? I feel they want you, I'm going to just take that card, to take on that energy as well, right? You need to get out there. There is potential. There is limitless potential. We see it up here, lots of choices. They're just confirming here. They don't want you to stay in the Five of Pentacles, which is, I've come out of this relationship. Oh no, what did I do? Did I make the right choice? You know, maybe having someone was better than having no one. That's 99.999% of the time is never true. They want you to see that there is, you don't have to sit here in this room that's locked. There's a key right here that can unlock that door. You just need to unlock the door and walk through it. Okay, that is your reading, pile 2. Wow, they're bringing someone in. You're leaving this fool behind, okay? You're leaving this fool behind and you're getting the King of Wands. And I'm just saying, wowee. So, congratulations. If this isn't already happening to you, it will be happening. I usually say 3 months, but sometimes, you know, things need to work out in the background. It can take a bit longer, but don't give up. Remember this reading. Put yourself out there and be adventurous and inspired, okay? Thank you, pile 2, and I will see you in one of my other readings.